Welcome to our enchanting world of tales where magic and mystery await. Tonight, we'll venture into the ancient lands of Arabia, where the whispers of the desert winds carry secrets and surprises. In the timeless collection of Arabian Nights, we find ourselves entwined in the thrilling story of the Accomplice. Let's begin.
The Accomplice. In the previous episode, we heard that Ali Baba finds a treasure in the forest that a band of robbers had hidden. His brother Qasim heads to the forest to steal more, but is caught and killed by the robbers. The story continues. Qasim's wife waited patiently till midnight, but there was no sign of him. She repented that it was because of her curiosity about Ali's wealth that her husband had gone missing. As soon as it was dawn, she ran to Ali Baba's house to tell him that Qasim had still not come home. Seeing her at his house early in the morning, Ali Baba understood the situation and said, "Do not worry. I request you to stay here with my wife. I will go to the forest and check on Qasim." He then immediately set off to the forest with his donkeys. As he made his way to the forest, he thought to himself, "What has happened to Qasim? I hope he is alive and safe. I told him not to go, but he was so greedy for all the riches. I hope the robbers have not caught him." With these thoughts in mind, he reached the cave, and to his dismay, he found Qasim's blood-splattered clothes. He stood in front of the rock and called out, "Open, Sesame," and the door opened. To his utter shock, he found Qasim's body inside the cave. Ali Baba grieved that his brother's greed and foolishness had led to his death. He loaded his brother's body onto one of the donkeys and loaded the other with more sacks of gold. Then he went home. There he told his wife and Qasim's wife what had happened at the cave. Qasim's wife burst into tears and would not be consoled. She remained in mourning for many days. After a few weeks, the robbers returned to their den. The leader entered the cave first and then came out and said to his men, "Someone has discovered our hideout. Our treasure is being looted in small amounts. If we do not take proper steps now, all our riches will be gone." The robbers wondered how someone had learnt the password to their secret cave and entered it. One of them asked, "Captain, how can you be so sure?" "Friends, the body we had left behind is missing. I have also counted all our riches, and 4 sacks of gold are missing. I am pretty sure that more than one person knows our hideout. We should be alert and catch the other accomplice too. What do you say, lads?" he asked. All the robbers unanimously agreed to their leader's words. "I expect no less from you," he praised his men. "But to ensure the execution of my plan, I want a volunteer who is willing to risk his life and capture this accomplice. Who would want to do this?" One of the robbers immediately stood up and said, "Captain, I am ready to submit to your conditions to capture this accomplice." The leader told him what needed to be done. The robber disguised himself and left for town early the next morning. He began walking around town, observing keenly to see who would be able to tell him what he wanted to know. He came upon Baba Mustafa, a cobbler, whose shop opened earlier than the others. "Brother, I come from a different town. This looks like a very nice town, and all people seem to be so friendly," said the robber. "Indeed, we live with great love and affection," replied Baba Mustafa. "Brother, I need some way to earn a living. You see, I am a merchant by profession and have incurred huge losses in my business. Can you recommend me to any respectable people in your town who can help me?" asked the disguised robber. Mustafa said, "There are some rich traders in our town. I will show you where they live and you can go about them." "Thanks, brother. But I heard that many people in this town have become rich overnight. Is it true? I wonder what business idea made them so successful." wondered the robber aloud. "Ah, I know who you speak of. There was only one such man in our town. He was a poor woodcutter, but now the news has spread that he has amassed a great fortune," said Mustafa. The robber in a humble voice asked Baba Mustafa to point out the merchant's house to him, so that he may go to him for help. They both went through the street where Ali Baba's house was, and Baba Mustafa pointed out Ali's house to the robber. He then went on his way. All the houses in the street looked alike, so the robber stealthily crept to Ali Baba's door and drew a cross mark on it. He then hurried back to the forest to tell his captain and his fellow robbers about his discovery. The captain spoke. "Comrades, we have no time to lose. We have to go well armed, but should not arouse any suspicion. So let us go to the town in small groups. The two of us will go and visit the house tomorrow. The rest of you should follow in a day or two." The next morning, Ali Baba's maid Morgiana saw the mark made by the robber on Ali Baba's door. She immediately knew that someone had left the cross mark as a way of identifying Ali Baba's house. Not knowing who was responsible and sensing trouble, she quickly drew similar marks on all the houses along the street. Then she went inside and warned Ali Baba, her master, that someone was watching their house. Ali Baba thanked her and promised to be cautious. What happens when the captain and his accomplice come to town? Will he be able to correctly identify Ali Baba's house? Let's find out in the next episode. The end.
As we conclude the story of the accomplice, we're reminded that greed and foolishness can lead to severe consequences, and it's essential to prioritize wisdom and caution in our decisions. You can explore more stories from the Arabian Nights collection and cultures around the world by downloading the StoryWaves app from the Apple or Android app stores. A StoryWaves subscription costs less than $1 a month, making it one of the most affordable ways to bring quality stories to your family. All new stories are available on the StoryWaves app, and the most exciting content is only available on the app, so be sure to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow StoryWaves on Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify for updates on upcoming content. Thank you warmly for watching.